Hi students, in last video we covered the radioisotopes and their applications and uses, right? And also we seen this nuclear fusion reactions, right? Uh, that is we covered in the last video or in the last class. Okay, today we'll discuss the topic regarding pair production and pair annihilation. So what do you mean by this? A pair production. So whenever a photonic radiation or energy is made interacted with a heavy nucleus, just it is interaction with a nucleus, which is a heavier one, generally we can consider. So when a photonic energy is made interaction with a nucleus, from that nucleus there are two particles are emitted or it will be formed or produced which are antiparticle to each other, and that photonic radiation is absorbed by the nucleus and which is produces two particles which are antiparticle to each other. Okay, that is produced by that nucleus. So that process or the phenomenon is called as the pair production. So here, what is the pair production? Whenever a radiation, a gamma photonic radiation is made interaction with a nucleus, that nucleus absorb that energy and which can emit the two particles which are antiparticle to one another along with energy, depends upon that gamma radiation or photonic radiation. Accordingly the particles can also possess the energy. Okay, this process of production of the two particles which are antiparticle to each other, anti-nature to each other, by interaction of or by absorption of photonic radiation with or by with respect to any nucleus, that nucleus can be emit or produces the particles. That is called as a pair production, right? So here you can be having, this is a photonic radiation, that is you can be say it is a gamma is made interacted with a nucleus, and from these you can be get there are two particles are emitted. Here you can be observed to get two particles. One is called electron, E minus 1 0 plus kinetic energy of electron, and antiparticle of this, that is positron plus kinetic energy of positron. So here this is photon, that is photonic radiation energy, photon, and this gamma photon is made interacted with which one? A nucleus, and from this nucleus absorbs this energy and which can be produces a particles which are antiparticle to each other, and along with the particle you can get a kinetic energy also, depends upon this energy absorbed by this nucleus. So how much energy this photon can be possessed, accordingly these can be also possess some energy apart of the production. That energy is in the form of kinetic energy. That means these particles can be moves with certain velocities. They cannot be rested. Not just they are emitted or they are produced. They are produced and also they are in motion. Okay, there you can be observed some of this energy should be equal to gamma. Then only you can be observed to be produce this. Suppose this kinetic energies are zero, at least you should be having the generation of this electron or production of this electron and positron. How much energy they can be possessed, that much energy should be required for this gamma. Then only this process can be takes place, the pair production can be produced, right? So what is that minimum amount of the energy required for gamma to get this pair production? That is easily we can be observed, or you can be see this one is. So here this is the process. It is called as a pair production, right? And in this, what is the energy or what is the minimum energy required for this photon, gamma photon, to make this pair production? So that is, you can write here the energy of this one is equal to, what you can write here? This is what you can be observed to be having, the energy of electron plus energy of positron. Combining you can gives you energy of which one it is? It is gamma particle. That means here you can be say this one, it is a total energy. Gamma radiation is converted into, you can write electron plus positron plus kinetic energy of electron plus kinetic energy of positron. That is, I can be say kinetic energy of both, kinetic energy of electron and positron. E minus, or I can say here E plus. So this is the equation we can be observed. And suppose if these kinetic energy of both electron and positrons are zero, just they are produced, that's all. So this may be zero. That means the sum of these two particles energy should be equal to gamma photon radiation. Right? So here, this is what you can be observed, the electron, this is a positron. Now you can write, you can calculate the energy possessed by this electron when it is at rest. And also same way, the energy possessed by the positron when it is at rest. That is rest mass energy of an electron or positron, we can be calculated, both are equal because their mass is equal. Right? So I am calculating here rest mass energy, or when the electron is at a rest position. So here rest mass energy of both anyone, electron or positron, of electron or positron, both are equal. So how much it is? It is given by m naught c square, where m naught is the rest mass of electron and c square is the velocity of light. So I can write here it is m naught, it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg mass of electron which is at rest, and c square it is 3 into 10 power 8 whole square, right? And when you calculated this, it will be comes in electron volts, or first I write in joules. This will be, it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 into 9 into 10 power 16, it is in joule. I want to convert into electron volts, so I will divide with the 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Now it is in electron volts. Right? So when you calculated this, so what you can be observed to be getting here? It will be come as, this will becomes numerator, it will be what you can get plus. Here 16 plus 19, it will be 35. Already 31 is there. Plus 4 it will come. Right? And here 9. This will be just make it to be, this decimal point when you take it is a 99. So 9 9 is 81. So it is 810 upon 16. So when you calculated this, it will become in million electron volts as 0.51 million electron volts. I have converted this value, and here how much the energy will be there? Here I am representing E naught, rest mass energy of electron or positron is given by what you have here. This is what you can be observed to be having the both either this electron or positron, they have the rest mass. When they are at rest position, they can possess the energy. That energy is given by this much, 0.51 million electron volts of energy is possessed by the both. But two are formed, no, pair is formed. So this is possessed this much, it is also possessed this much. So make it double. Then the energy of this one and this one, just to make it to be this one is a double. Then what you can get? 1.02 million electron volts of energy is required for this gamma. That means here, to get the pair production, so here, to get pair production, how much energy required? Pair production, it is gamma should be equal to 2 times of E naught. So which is given by, it is a, make it double this one, it is 1.02 million electron volts. So this is the energy of the gamma radiation is required to make the formation of this process. The pair production can be formed. So this is the observation you can be seeing. Right? So the gamma photon, this gamma photon should be required. Minimum amount of energy is how much? 1.02 million electron volts of energy required. Then only these particles can be produced or it can be emitted by the nucleus. Otherwise, this pair production cannot be takes place if this gamma radiation of the photon having the energy less than this much. Suppose if it is greater than this much is there, then the energy which is greater than this amount for this gamma photon is converting into kinetic energy of both electron as well as positron. Right? So we can write the kinetic energy of each, that we can be calculated. How much it will be possessed? Just apply here the simple observation. This is the total energy required, right, for the gamma to get a pair production. So we want to find out, or we want to calculate what is the kinetic energy of each positron or electron. That is, I can write here the total energy of gamma radiation or gamma photon. Energy of gamma photon is equal to, how much it is there? Here the rest mass energy is there for the both electron and positron. That I can write it is 2 times of E naught plus kinetic energy of electron plus kinetic energy of positron. Right. So now here this energy will be, each will be just, it will be equally divided. That means here I can be say this one and this one are equal. Kinetic energy of electron or kinetic energy of positron will be same, so that I can write here this will be, both are equal. I will write it 2 times of K. So I can write this one, E minus 2 times of E naught is equal to kinetic energy of electron. K I am writing. This is also K, this is also K. Then I can write 2 times of K. So then the kinetic energy of any one of these electron or positron is given by, it is E minus 2 times of E naught by 2. So this is the equation is required to find out the kinetic energy of the produced electron or positron can be determined by using this equation. Right? This is a K represent kinetic energy of either of anyone. Maybe electron, maybe positron. The equation is given by this one. What is the E naught here? It is the rest mass energy of the particles of electron and positron that already we calculated. It is a 0.51 millielectron volts of energy is possessed by that particles which are at rest. Right? And make it a double, you will get this one. So this is the energy of gamma photon, and this is the rest mass of that particles which are produced in the pair production. Right? And now the kinetic energy of any one of the particles is given by this equation. Okay. So if it is, this gamma photon should be having the energy, minimum requirement is how much? 1.02 million electron volts of energy is required to make the pair production. If the gamma photon is having the less than this, there is no pair production. You cannot get this process. There may be this interaction, may be causes to get the deviation of that radiation, that you can get Compton effect can be observed. The Compton effect is observed if it is the gamma photon having the energy less than this much. Less than 1.02 million electron volts of energy is there for the gamma photon. There is no pair production process. Which process? Compton effect process can be takes place. The deviation of that radiation can be takes place. There scattering, or that is deviation means nothing but it is change in the wavelength. That is Compton shift to delta lambda. That is their Compton effect can be observed provided the gamma photon has the energy less than this. So the minimum requirement of the energy for the gamma photon is this much. If it is greater than this is there, no problem. You can get the kinetic energy for that emitted or that produced particles. Right? So now you can be having the kinetic energy equation is this. Okay. So this is what it is a process called as a pair production. Right? Exactly. You can be having the reverse process of the converse of this one is called as a pair annihilation. What is that? That is, you can be having the pair annihilation. Pair annihilation. So it is exactly converse process of pair production, where you can be observed to be having the gamma photon, the energy of photonic energy made interacted with the nucleus absorbs that which one, that energy, and it can be produced as a particles which are anti-nature to each other. That is pair production. So converse of that means here you can be observed to be having electron and positron made fused together, combined together. You can be having here electron plus positron combined, and you can be get here gamma. So this gamma is you can write 2 times of gamma or 3 times of gamma, but gamma is a radiation energy. That is the energy of this one plus energy of this one. If you take it, this is a gamma, this is a gamma, you can write 2 times of gamma. But generally you can write this energy can be radiated, it will be comes out. So if it is there 2 gamma, suppose this will be having the rest mass energy, this is also having the rest mass energy, combining both, you can be having gamma little bit, this is gamma, total it will be 2 gamma. So that means it will be produces the energy, the photonic energy. Here you can be having the gamma, here also you can be having the gamma, that is photon radiation can be get. Photon energy. So here particles are converted into energy. Here energy, photonic energy converted to which one? It is particles. Here 2 gamma or gamma you can write, there is no issue at all. This energy you can be write as splitting or just you can be write whatever the amount of the energy can be produced. Just here you can be observed the converse process of pair production is pair annihilation. Annihilation means what? Annihilation, destroying. So here these particles are made destructed and you are getting the energy. Mass is converting into energy. Here energy converted to mass, right? So that is you can be having the Einstein mass energy equivalence. This is a what process where you can be apply practical or observations related to the term Einstein's mass energy. So energy, that is here photonic energy converted to particles, mass will be get. Here mass is converted to energy, that is converse process of pair production. That is called as a pair production. This is called as a pair annihilation. Annihilation means destroying. There is no existence. They can be gone and converted into energy. That is called as what it is a pair annihilation, right? And in this also you can be having this energy produced is how much it will be, the rest mass of this one, the rest mass of this one. Combining both you can get the energy. But maybe these are if they are moving in certain velocities. If they are at rest and made interacted and it is inhaled, that means annihilation takes place. The directly you can get this energy is how much it is, this much it will become. But if these two are having some kinetic energies when they are moving and made interacted and they will be destroyed, if suppose that is there, here we will get the energy greater than this, it can be produced or it can be absorbed in the gamma photonic radiation, right? So this is what you can be observed to be having the pair annihilation and pair production. The important one you have to remember is this energy. How much minimum energy required for a gamma photon to get the pair production? If that pair production is get only when the gamma photonic radiation should be having this much energy or greater than. If it is less than this is there is no pair production, you can get the Compton effect. That is very important note. So right, that is asked number of times in your CET exam or maybe it is NEET exam also. It is important point. So when you can get that pair production, they will be gives you the energy of gamma photon, whether the pair production can be produced or not. So like that they can be asked. So depends upon the energy, it will require the pair production. How much is required? 1.02 million electron of energy is required. Then only the pair production can be obtained. Right? So these are the simple topics. One is the pair production, another one is pair annihilation. And there you can also calculate the energy of the particles which are produced during the pair production. That is, you can use this equation. This is the energy of gamma photon. This is the rest mass energy. Or when the particles are at rest, what is the energy? That is the E naught, and upon 2 you can get the kinetic energy of either antiparticles, maybe electron, maybe positron. That you can be calculated here, right? Okay. So this is the concept, and we can be observe a simple problem related to this. Suppose you have a gamma photon having the energy is 2.36 million electrons of energy. Suppose here a gamma photon. Here we can be having here a gamma photon interacted with a matter or nucleus. Gamma photon has how much energy it is? 2.36 million electrons of energy is there. And this is the information provided. The question is here is find the kinetic energy of each particle and also the total energy of each particle. Kinetic energy of each particle and total energy of each particle. So that is the question. Here in this, what is asking to calculate? Find kinetic energy of each particle. And second one is find total energy of each particle. Total energy of each particle. So this is a question. Now just observe use or the formula just now I written here this side the kinetic energy of each particle. So easily you can write. So the solution for this one is, so the kinetic energy of each particle you can write K is equal to what do you have? E minus 2 E naught upon 2. Right. So K, kinetic energy of each particle, that is first one we can make it solution. So E is how much? It is 2.36 million electron volts minus 2 times of E naught. Already I made here calculated 1.02 million electron volts is 1.02 million electron volts upon 2. So this is gives you as how much it is subtracted from this one to this? It is 431. It is million electron volt. Now upon 2. So this will gives you here K is equal to this 0.67 million electron volts of energy is there for the particles having the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of each particle is how much? It is 0.67 million electron volts of energy will be there, the kinetic energy for each particle. Now the question is, the second one is if you observe the total energy of each particle. Total energy of each particle. So this is the kinetic energy of each particle. But each particle will be having its own rest mass energy also. That means make it simply half of this. The total energy given by the gamma particle or gamma photon radiation, make it half of this. That is the energy of total energy of each particle. Or else the kinetic energy plus the rest mass energy of each particle, that also will get the total energy of each particle. So second answer is total energy of each particle. Each particle, that is you can write here is equal to how much? Half of that, or maybe you can write here E naught plus this one kinetic energy, that is 0.67 million electron volts. So what is E naught? It is 0.51, right? Plus is a 0.67, it is million electron volts. So what you can get this one is, it is 8, it is 11, so 1.18. So let it be, you make it this one off, how much you will get? See this is a million electron volts. So this is the total energy of each particle, either electron or positron. So simply, instead of doing this, make it half of this. So you are making this total energy of the photonic radiation, make it to half. That is nothing but the total energy of each particle. So if you are making the half of this one, it is 1, again 1, 8. So 1.18 million electron volts. That one we got now. Right? So that is the half of this one is the total energy of each particle you can get. So getting this total energy, that is simply we can make a kinetic energy and its rest mass energy also. That also can be calculated. In any way, the answer will be same. But best approach is, if the question asks total energy of each particle, make the half of the photonic radiation given in the question. Right? So in this way, you can also calculate the problems related to this pair production. Right? Okay. Signing off.